Hello and welcome to not really an unboxing, maybe more of an unpackaging because I already took it out of the box. But what I have here is something I've talked about in a couple of my previous videos. Super excited. This is from Hobonichi, and the special release cover of Tomie that I wanted so badly is here. So spoiler alert, but I thought I'd just do a quick video of it and of the other stuff that I got, because it was so long ago that I actually don't really even remember what I got. So anyhow, let's go ahead and take a look. Hobonichi pen, as always. It's a very nice pen. I just don't use that type of pen, but it's very nice. The little tiny robot paperweight. So this is cute. And then this is just notebook. So this is just a plain cover. I think dot grid, because that's pretty much all I get. And then this one with a pretty cover. I can't remember what the name of this one is. Oh, Yamazakura. Anyhow, very pretty. So that's here. But I had to get the actual Hobonichi journal with this, because you couldn't buy the cover separately. Although for a second it acted like it was going to let me just get the cover. But then I don't know if it realized it was a glitch, and I was trying like heck to order it anyhow, because they were selling like within seconds. So when it made me go back and get the one that actually, had the journal with it, that's whatever, it's fine. So I haven't decided what I'll do with it yet, but anyhow, let's take a look. I'll take the plastic off and take a look at it. I think I got the Avec. Yeah, I got the Avec. I like the cousin Avec. I know not everybody does, but it's a little annoying a couple times a year, yes, but by and large, I don't have any issue with it. But that's because I'm mostly using it for personal things. I'm not using it like as my work planner. So, okay. So here is this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful artwork. Again, it's from the Japanese horror manga, Tomie. I think I'm pronouncing it right. And oh God, it's just absolutely gorgeous. Let me take it out of the plastic. This was one of the special release covers this year, and I know there were a couple of the releases that were very, very popular, but this one, I don't know if they were expecting it to be as popular as it was, but anyhow. Okay, so the material, I don't really know what it is, because it kind of feels fabric-y, but it kind of feels kind of like, I don't know how to describe it, fake leathery kind of, but there's not, like, I don't feel any texture change really. Well, I guess there is a little, to where the images are. But anyhow, okay, so this is the front cover and the back. She's just such an interesting character. Now let's just do this. Can we see the whole thing if I do it this way? She's, I have the book with the graphic novel with all of the series of stories about her. And if you don't know, essentially she's, well, I don't know. It's kind of hard to describe. I don't want to say she's an outcast because I don't know if I feel that that's accurate. But anyhow, she gets herself into predicaments and gets murdered and comes back. I don't, I mean, don't ask me the science behind this because there is none. Like, just like in the first story, she's actually dismembered. So she should not be able to come back whole and beautiful as she is, but she does. So anyhow, she's, that's her thing. And she gets herself into these predicaments. Usually, as much as I've read, anyhow, I may be totally off on this, but as much as I've read, usually it's something to do with a man or a boyfriend or some sort of man, woman, man, girl, because she's actually a high school student, I think, relationship. So sometimes it teeters, well, not even, it teeters on really quite, what we, at least in the United States, consider inappropriate relationships with a young girl and an older man. But that was just the first story. The second story was a little different. But regardless, she gets herself in predicaments, she gets murdered, and then she comes back, and then she goes back to the people that either murdered her or that she was causing problems with, and is like, surprise! So anyhow, but I think she's such a beautiful figure. She's just, just drawn absolutely beautiful. The back pocket here has, even inside of it, it's kind of hard to see, but she's even in there, like peeking out at you from in there. So, all right, let's look at the inside. The back here is just black. There's the little pen loop, this little slide pocket here, and look, there she is. She's in here. Very, very small, but there she is. And then inside the cover, the image just goes in a little bit. It doesn't go in like it goes about halfway. And then the bookmarks. What do the bookmarks look like? Do they have anything, or are they just regular? I should know this, and I can't remember. Oh, yep, they're pretty. They're just silver, but the bookmarks. And then, oh, here's a desiccant. Hobonichi Lifebook card. And then this card is about her, and Junji Ito is the artist who designed her and the graphic novel. So I will read this at some other point, but let me put it up here in case. Let me see. Maybe able to read it. Hit pause. Okay, and then this side, yeah, I don't read Japanese. Oh wait, it's like this, I think. So anyhow, that's what this little card is kind of about the collab, I think. But here she is, here peeking out of one of the little card sleeves. And I don't think there's any other peekaboos here. There's a pocket here, nothing. And then this pocket, same thing, is open, and but it goes, a little inch or so in to here. But anyhow, I wanted this so badly, and I'm so glad I was able to get it. I am mad that I had to get the Avec with it because I'm using a different brand this year. As you know, my planner, I'm using the Jabun Techo that I put together myself, but whatever. Here's an Avec, and we'll do the best with it that we can. Or I'll find something to do with it. I'll use it for swatching, or who knows. But either way, now I need to figure out what I want to do with this cover, because, like, do I want to move my... Do I want to put the Avec in it, or do I want to move my Jabun Techo that I've got in here that I really like in this blue leather? Do I want to move it over? I don't know. I think maybe I'll just keep the Hobonichi in here, at least for now. What I'd like to know, maybe I'll have to go online and look to see if anybody, or if anybody watching this knows how durable this is, and if it's like scuffing easily or chipping off. I saw one person put a clear cover on it, like the cover and cover that Hobonichi has. But I'm a little concerned about that if it would, you know, the plastic sometimes will stick to the print and then lifting it or damaging it or whatever. But I want to keep it, I don't know. I mean, I should use it, but I also want to keep it nice. So anyhow, I'm going to look and see if anybody has reported any issues with it getting damaged or anything, but it's just so beautiful. And I have the book, like I said. I can, let me get the book real quick. Okay. Here's the book of Tomie. Again, Junji Ito is the artist. No Use Escaping. She is the girl murdered again and again. She always comes back. Anyhow, this artwork is, look, like even inside this book, like look how cool that is. So anyhow, I'm not huge into graphic novels at all, but I love her story. She's, I don't know, I think she's just such an interesting character. If you're interested in an animation version of it, there are 2, I think, episodes on Crunchyroll, if you have it, that you can just search Tomie, and there are 2 episodes there. But anyhow, it's very interesting, and I think she's such a cool character that I wanted to have the journal cover. So here we are. Okay, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day.